Hey everyone, this is Frugal Mama, and guess what? We're making a recipe like no other. Are you ready for it? The recipe that I started, and we're finishing it. It's gonna be the cheapest recipe you've ever seen. So, as you know, I was boiling bones, and let me show you step by step after they've been boiling for 3-4 hours. I could have left them for more, but we're having it today. So there's no way we can actually leave it anymore. I know it's Tuesday and you guys are seeing this as a second video on Thursday. Well, can't have it all, can we? I'm also human. So here are our lovely bones, all nicely boiled. And yeah, this is what's left, the water, ouch, that's been boiling. So now we're just going to take a second pot and catch any little bones and everything. I'll show you guys. And here I am. I have it in the sink. There's a thin pot at the bottom, a strainer, and I'm doing it in the sink. So if something should go wrong, I won't have it all over me and get burnt. So I'm going to strain the soup, or the juice, the broth, whatever you just want to call it, because it's just water and the bones that were boiling. Nothing else, no salt, no nothing yet. Just so we don't have those little bits of bone. And here it is. There's all the big bones on there, but there might be a little bit of bones in here, but they're so small we can't do anything about it. This, we're going to put it on the top of the counter, and we'll continue with the bones. Next step is quite hard, and I need both hands, and it's quite hot, so yeah. We're going to take a pot or pan and clean all the meat off the bones, dump the meat in the juice, like the soup. So we can have more meaty. We just want the flavor. We want to actually see some meat. And here we go. But I was in such a hurry that I didn't take all the meat out, because if I had let it boil another 2 hours, it would have been better. Next time, planning and put it in the slow cooker. So we're taking this upstairs so we can continue cooking it up in the house. So I can get some chores done at the same time. Yep, that's my stove top telling me the pan is on. So we opened our oven to full. Now we're just going to take this and dump it in the pan. So it could go into the oven. But that's not all. Next step is add some tomato juice. I got my own frozen from the garden. So up to now we just have the water. Yay! Look, you can see it? There's free meat in there. Free tomatoes from the garden. And we continue. Let me just put that in. Yeah, it's from the freezer. Straight from the freezer. Doesn't that look funny? Yeah, it looks funny. A piece of frozen tomato right in the center. But anyways, we're going to add some salt. I think it's the first thing that I'm actually paying for. To taste. Because I know how much salt I want. Some pepper. And we're just going to put it in the oven so it can start boiling and the tomato can start melting. And they all can get incorporated. See, there's no oil in this food because the bones and the fat around, it's like having oil. Okay, can you guys see it properly? But it is red, but it's not red enough and doesn't smell tomato enough. So I'm just going to add some tomato paste. That's preferences. And I know it's a name brand, but I didn't buy it. My mother-in-law got it for me as a present. Yeah, can you imagine getting tomato paste as a present? But I think this is going to be, except the salt and pepper, this is going to be the first actual ingredient that I'm paying for. And of course, we'll just put it back in the oven to get it more ready, whatever. So this I bought. So it's a Galaxy, it's a store brand minestrone. I'm gonna add around, last time I added like 3/4, but Johnny was here. Now Johnny's not here, so I'm just gonna add around half a pack. If there's leftovers, good, we're gonna have them tomorrow for lunch. If nobody wants them, because I'm taking my mother-in-law probably to the doctors, so if there's leftovers, we'll have it. If nobody wants it, dog food? Which I hope not. But anyways, so this cost 50 cents, 25 cents till now. Salt and pepper, let's say another 5, so it's 30. And tomato paste, if I had bought it, I think that's around another 5 or 10 cents. We'll say 40. Plus electricity and propane gas, because I was doing it downstairs at the propane cooker. So up to now 40 cents, but you're going to burn anyways. Electricity or fuel or something to go eat out or... So we're doing good. Perfect. This is more than one serving. This is a lot of servings. Ooh, it's boiling nicely. It's boiling. You guys see it? It's too hot to go close. So now at the last step at last. Oops. Okay, there's the minestrone. See? Half the pack. Why do I put it in a plate? So I can actually calculate it. I don't like it putting my hand in the oven and calculating drop by drop. So if the bag should rip and more should fall out, well, I'm just going to put it in a container after. The way that I am now, because I kind of ripped the bag. So this, we're just going to dump it in the food and stir. And no, I cannot show you that. I don't want to burn myself. We're going back to my food. Opening the oven, stepping away. Yep, can you guys see the steam? And you have to occasionally stir it. And, oops, sorry. I think it's ready. You guys see the meat? Yep, it's ready. So we're just going to close the oven. I'm going to turn it off. And leave it just stay there for a couple of minutes. Like 5 minutes. Because I know the oven is still really warm. So we have to save electricity. Like when I was boiling it, I didn't take it out of the pot right away. I just covered it and let it boil 5, 10, or like about half an hour. Just let it in the pot. So the hot water was still boiling inside. So same here. We try to save as much as possible. We're a saving channel that loves plants and loves life. Yeah, we're a saving channel. But we have our bad habits, our good habits, and parrots. Well, we can't have it all, can we? I'm only human, and I'm an original person. I do not lie. I'm not fake. I'm weird, I know. We're just going to leave it in the oven now. Let it sit. The oven is boiling hot anyways. Leave it 5-10 minutes till we'll take it out. And no, I'm not going to have it now. My husband just called me to go out for a raki. I think this year is the year my kids moved out. It's only my little one, 14 and a half. And my husband is starting to actually like me again. I think we have more time. That's why. And our food is ready. Can you guys see the meat? Like every scoop has meat. Yep, not a lot. Just perfect. So free meat. This is enough to feed. Well, George doesn't have a human serving. He has a humongous serving. Now I'm just going to let it sit and cool down all this extra juice. It's going to drink it anyways. So one of the cheapest foods. So if you're on food stamps, you're broke, whatever, you can make this food. And it's healthy. It's healthy. I cannot say how much. And not me being lazy again just before I go for a drink, but telling you guys, no matter what, if you're on food stamps, you're broke. You don't have money. Or you want to save so you can pay down debt the way that I am. There is no excuse for not cooking and eating healthy. And a lot of people during summer, especially last year with the 365 days of frugal living, were like, you don't eat healthy. So I was eating a lot of vegetables on my pizzas, in my spaghettis, and everything, but you're not eating healthy. And I know during summer for 2 months, I do not eat healthy because I don't have an employee and I'm always running around myself. But when September comes along, I start cooking more healthy and everything. So, you need bones. Bones, either you pay for them and they're very cheap, especially cow bones. salt and pepper. Who doesn't have that? Okay, I have fresh tomato in the refrigerator, in the freezers, and canned because I made them. You're gonna need a can of tomatoes or some tomato paste, which is a lot cheaper, and you don't use at all canned tomatoes to get it to the consistency or the flavor of tomato and how red you want it. Then you're gonna add, when you boil the bones, add it the way I was doing, cleaning off the meat. If I had left it and I had more time, like last time, which I didn't show you guys the recipe, you could have actually taken off more meat. But this one, I was in a hurry. I needed something for lunch, and I was thinking spaghetti or macaroni. It's like, I don't want macaroni. I want something meaty. And I did have the bones out, which I was supposed to make on Friday, but I made them on Tuesday. So you guys can see now, if I'm going to put Parmesan or grated cheese or American cheese or what kind of cheese, that's me, or feta cheese. That depends on my budget. But this year I'm doing so much better. I've paid down so much debt. I've met almost all my goals, my main goals, and my kind of more strict goals. The only goals I didn't meet, but that was like the extreme ones. And it's September, so I'm giving myself a break. I do go out once in a while. Like I'm going out for a drink today. That's 2. I also mingle with people. I talk with people, like older people, and my husband. I did go out for a drink yesterday, and I also went out for dinner because it was Monday. And I did go out on Sunday. But my food budget went so low because my son's not here. They're both, like, one's going to school, the other one moved out, that I do have some breathing space. A lot of breathing space. But I was saying, because I'm always getting off topic. Instead of minestrone, you can add macaroni. You can add rice. You can even boil the sauce, add some cornstarch, you make it thicker, and add it on top of spaghetti or on top of rice. You could do, or you could just take that juice, the soup part from the bones, add salt, pepper, add vegetables with lemon, or add tomato with vegetables. You can do so many things with free bones. Or even if you pay them, like some guy was telling me, another butcher, he was telling me 50 cents a kilo. So even if I had paid $1.50 for the bones, was still worth it. But I got them for free. Because I go to the butcher that my mother-in-law shops, and I shop. So of course he's not going to charge me for the bones. His loss after that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Tell me down in the comments what you think about it. Give it a thumbs up if you think you want to try it, or if it's worth trying, or if it's amazing, and if I'm doing an amazing job. Till next time, till my next weird recipe. See ya. And don't forget, save money. We have a COVID-19, or is it COVID-20? I think we're going for COVID-21. So save money because we don't know what the future holds. Till next time, see ya.